We're not. Going live. Going live. We are live. We are live. We are live. What's up, everybody who's not here watching? Got one viewer. Is that DB? Normally it's DB. Now we got two. All right. Like a bit more. We got one. Now do we have three? Do we have three? We have three. Do we have three? No. We got just two and two. Going once, going twice. Sold. Number 231. All right, guys. What's up? Ryan, CPP Tech. Guess you probably already know that. As you guys seen on the description, don't buy this capture card. So we're going to talk about this here while we're here in here. What's up, DB? I knew that was you. In and out. Came in, went out. Came in, went out. We had two people. Now we just got one. So we're going to talk about that capture card in a minute. I'm going to see if anybody else pops in here. DB, so just give you a heads up, since you're the only one here, I'll talk to you for a minute. That USB tester, it was supposed to be shipped back to me. I got a phone call Friday afternoon from the UPS store up here where I live at, and they said that it's up there. So I didn't get off work till almost 9:30, 10 o'clock last night. So I'll get up there first thing Monday morning and have them reship it. I don't know what happened. I had the address from that bench test that you sent me, and I guess it's a different address than what you have. So we'll get it to you. Yeah, you like the boom arm? I love this arm. That's why I made that video on it. Let's see here. What does it say? The stream's currently bitrate higher than recommended bitrate. Recommended bitrate is 23,500. So do me a favor and let me know if this thing kind of cuts out on us. I want to see what's going on here. I don't know if I can change this in the as I'm going here, but I'm gonna try. I got fiber internet just for the studio, 250 up, 250 down. So it's first time doing this on the live show with the new internet. So let's see. Yeah, I got the email, Devin. So it didn't match the address that was on that bench test that was sent a while ago. So I don't know what that was all about, but no big deal. We'll get it to you. But it is here in town. They didn't send it to me. They sent it back to the UPS store. I guess that's because that's where I shipped it from. So, plus I gotta go up there anyway because I'm sending this turd back, and we'll explain that here in a little bit on why and what's going on with that capture card there. So I'm gonna go in here and try to change this. I don't know if it'll let me do it while I'm live. So I'm gonna do this. Stupid keyboard. What did he say? 23.5. So we'll just go 23. 23. No, not 23.2, just 23. All right. There may or may not be an interruption. Find out in a second. We'll find out in a minute. I just probably use UPS. Oh, so you think that that return address on that other was the UPS address? Is that what you're saying? It might have been. I didn't know. I wish I would just asked you for the address, but I just assumed that was the address that was on there. So we'll get it to you, buddy. We'll get it to you. One way or the other, we'll get it to you. I know you want that exact one, so we'll get it. It's up there, so no worries, man. I'm sorry. It got sent back to me because the stupid thing got ripped off, and then this mishap. That USB tester just don't want to go to go to that state. So it'll get there. We'll get it there. So let's see here. Stream current bit rate. Yeah, well, it's high recommended bit rate. So I got it at 23,000. So it should be okay now. Should. So anyway, so a little bit of going with stuff I was doing today. So I utilized that bench test, or that bench set there. I put a motherboard and processor and AIO and a graphics card. I bought a 500 gig SSD. So I needed to, I put it all together, and I needed to get Windows put on that SSD, and I couldn't find my drive for Windows. So, like, no big deal. I'll find me a USB stick here, 8 gigs or higher, and let's go ahead and go online and reallocate it and all that stuff. Well, needless to say, something happened in the process, and my 2 hard drives that I keep all my videos stored from this channel that I've archived completely wiped out, completely gone, adios. So I just spent $80 on a software, and right now it's running. It's gone through almost 2 terabytes. The one's a 4 terabyte, and that one was almost full, and then I started on the other one, but I have all those on a different drive. So I ain't worried about that one so much as I am the one that's completely full, because all the raw footage from my channel going back to last June is all on that hard drive. So what I did end up doing is going and buying another hard drive and an external storage NAS. It's just a 2-bay NAS drive that doesn't hook up to your network, but it hooks up USB to your computer, laptop, or what have you. So I'm going to start double saving all that files. I hope to God I get it. I'd really hate to lose all that stuff. There goes the blooper reels if I've lost it all. So I'm highly upset about that. I bet you my son Ryan's watching too. That's probably that other viewer. So if that is, hi Ryan. So we'll talk about this capture card real quick. I bought this thing on Amazon. So it's an HD 4K capture card. It's got the in and out, and it's a Yodo cap. So I've been looking at these, and they were fluctuating anywhere between $250 throughout the last 6 months to $89, and I finally just pulled the trigger at $130. And because the Elgato is just for the HD one is what is it, 150, and then the 4K is 250. And right now what I'm using is a $20 capture card, like one of these that we've talked about on this channel before, and it works great. That's what I'm streaming through right now. So I wanted to get an internal capture card, and I figured, I'm not going to spend $250 on a 4K capture card, and this one, got good reviews. So what this thing's doing is, I got it plugged in, and what did you say? You can get that. Oh yeah, 20 grand. Yeah, 20 grand. If I had $20,000, I'd be putting it towards my house. So no, I ain't doing no 100 terabyte SSD. That's a lot. But I wanted one of these, like I said, because it's got the in and out, but I want it internal. And so you plug it in, and I went ahead and hooked up the PlayStation. I hooked up multiple things to it just to see, and then changed HDMI cables and all that stuff just to see if maybe it was possibly something else wrong with it. And then I actually hooked up the other 4K that's on the camera now, and it was fine through that one. So what it'll do is, like, see all the boxes back here behind me, the graphics cards or what have you. They I would be all black and white, and then all the green from the NVIDIA stuff, anything green would show up in it, but everything else would be black and white. So I don't know if I just got a faulty card, which I may have. It's very, very likely that I may have gotten a faulty card. It was all sealed in the package and all that stuff. Nothing was torn apart. So it wasn't a used one. But burn me once, shame on me. Burn me twice, shame on you. So I'm not even gonna entertain the fact of getting another one. I was gonna do a video on it, but I wanted to plug it in, see how it works, do all my due diligence beforehand. Not like this. I went ahead and just did the unboxing on this. I figured it'd be a cool unboxing on this arm. But yeah, I think sometimes, as much as you think you've got knowledge and you kind of live by a code, sometimes I guess it's worth either spending the extra money or buying another thing that you already have that that works. But like I said, I wanted the output, just not the in, because all these other ones just have inputs. I wanted the out as well for looking at another monitor or what have you. So, because I was wanting to actually buy this, I wanted to get one of these for the bench test stuff. So I might end up having to break down and getting an Elgato. It's what it is, but I guess that'll be sometime in the future. So the capture card was a bust. Apparently people like this arm. This arm is nice. I like this arm. And like I said in that video I did the other day, I ordered this right before Jay announced he was doing his live show, and they did the little vlog thing with them setting up the set and all that stuff. And he got 3 of these, and he said he's got this, and I was like, I just bought that. I guess I did good. But I did my due diligence. But $120 for this thing, just like I said, those cheap scissor ones with the springs and the Thigh Master type deal, right? It's really nice. It's sturdy. It's nice. And what I really like about this arm here is that it comes with that piece that you can mount it on the wall and have it wall mounted as well. That's the nice of it. Yeah, every product has a chance of defect. I know, and I probably just got a crappy one, but I'm not gonna chance it again. So it's what it is. I like that show. My wife thinks Phil's annoying. She thinks Phil's annoying. I guess it's his laugh. I like Phil though. Phil's kind of like me because he's the camera guy and the editor and all that stuff. And that's why I started all this stuff, is to do film stuff. So, I like Phil. So I like Nick too. I'm glad to see he came back. So they got a good crew over there. Jay's funny. Kind of. Him and I kind of relate because we're kind of old school. He talked about the old gaming and stuff this week or what have you, and I just did that video a couple weeks ago about video games when I grew up to now, and I got him beat just a little bit because he said he wasn't from the Pong era, and unfortunately I was. I got a few years on him, maybe 6 or 7 years on him, so it's what it is. But Yeah, I had stuff planned today, and all that stuff fell through. And to be honest with you, probably about an hour and 15, 20 minutes ago is when I decided to go ahead and talk about the capture card. And I know it's only like a 5 minute segment of the capture card, so trying to draw it out a little bit more. Um, if you notice back there behind me, I got the GPU stock stuff going on. You know, see if it'll ding. Tell us there's a GPU in stock somewhere. Uh, Mel's computer. Just an update on that. I was gonna go down to Micro Center today, and this whole thing happened with the hard drive because I was down here at about 5 o'clock this morning putting together that rig over there to get the SSD going and whatnot, and then that stuff with the hard drive. And then it was raining outside most of the day, and Micro Center's about 40, 45 minutes away. I didn't feel like driving in the rain down there because when I go where I got to go down there in St. Louis, it's going to be crowded there on Saturday. So I figured I'll go on Wednesday, pick up her case. I got her power supply already. Got the motherboard going, got the processor in there already, and it's I gotta get her RAM. I got extra sticks of RAM I threw in there just to get it going and take a look at it. I wanted to do some benchmarks on these graphics cards before I put her computer together. I'm looking at trying to get most of those parts at the beginning to end of this week and start getting that thing put together for. It's going to be a nice little build. But I've been talking about her computer for months now, so we're getting close. We're getting real close. So stay tuned for that one. It's going to be nice. That arm might be able to mount on. Oh yeah, it'll mount on the ceiling too. But I have to up there since the ceiling's not done. I'd have to put a 2x4 across the floor joist there to be able to mount it there. But the other thing you're gonna have a problem with is that you got the cable here that goes down. Yeah, it's 10 feet, but it's gonna go down. But then it's gonna have to come straight back down to my mixer. I moved my mixer from over there to over here so I can have a little bit more control if I need to. So, but yeah, you're right. You can go on the ceiling as well. I'm contemplating on rearranging the studio again. I don't know yet. I'm looking at some other options here, but I don't know if I am just because I got the curtain tracks up already, and that was wasn't a pain in the rear to do, but it was somewhat of a pain in the rear to do. So I don't know. I'm needing more room. I'm outgrowing the room I got, and baby steps. Let's grow this channel before I grow the room, right? So I want to also do a shout out. 'Cause we only got 2 people watching, but I'm hoping people come back and watch this later. I just want to say thank you for those subs that I got this week. I appreciate you guys very much for subscribing to my channel, and hopefully you get some kind of entertainment out of this and some knowledge both at the same time. I've got a lot of stuff going on and not enough time for me to do it, so just bear with me, and we'll get this stuff, these videos pumped out here and there. I got some ideas for some funny stuff going on, and so, but I don't know. DB, what do you got for me, man? Start me off here. This is the fan show, so let's get you guys involved. We got one guy that can task in, so I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna put the floor over to you. What you got for me? Anything, something, anything, something, anything, something. It's stupid voices and stuff, Dead air. Dead Air coming to a theater near you. That reminds me of that movie Pitch Black, with Vin Diesel. When that movie came out, I thought that was the dumbest movie in the world, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a movie called Pitch Light, and I'm just gonna have a big bright light showing through the camera for most of the movie because this was stupid. And then Reddit come out and all this stuff, and I liked Riddick, and I'm like, oh my god, I liked it. And then you go back to Pitch Black, it's like, okay, well, I guess if money's not an option and not out of stock, where's your dream PC? Oh. Well, obviously a 3090 right now. It'll be custom cooled. 128 gigs of RAM at 4,000 megahertz. And the biggest Threadripper they have, which I'll be honest, off the top of my head, I don't even know what that is. Let's take a gander. Wrong. Let's take a gander at it. What's the biggest one? Oh, Threadripper. You got the 3970, 3960. Yeah, let's just go with the 3970. Let's see if see what Micro Center has. Because I thought there was a one bigger than that. But yeah, it would be a 3090 with Threadripper. But I'll be honest with you, since I do content creation and all this video editing stuff, I'd have two 3090s in here, not just one. And then obviously custom cool. See, I got 3960, 3955, 3970. Let's see here, 3975 and a 3995. So probably the 3995 Threadripper. That thing's $53.99 at Micro Center. Ever looked into a soundboard, sound effects? Yeah, so there's actually, and I've got it. I don't know if I got it saved here or not. Let me take a look at it. I thought I saved it. Come on. Yeah, there's a loop deck that actually, because I mean you got the Elgato stream. I'm drawing a blank because I'm trying to do other stuff here. Where's my list? Sorry, guys. The Stream Deck. So like that Elgato Stream Deck, that's $149. But the thing is with the Stream Decks, there's $376 for the big one. I can put one on. I mean, as a matter of fact, I've got the Elgato app on my iPad here, actually, to sync up to OBS and use that as a Stream Deck. It costs like $3 something a month, but for some reason it's not wanting to sync up with the OBS going through the network. And now that I got the new internet, since this is wireless, now I have wireless on the new system. It's going to be hard to use that app on this. But there was one. I hate having two keyboards. There was one I was looking at. It was a loop deck, but let's see here. What? That's not what I wanted. How fun is that? I don't know where that come from, but there's a loop deck, and I remember looking at it. That one's $549. It was like that one. Okay, the loop deck live is $269, and the benefit with that loop deck live is that I can use that loop deck for my video editing software, but also at the same time with my live streams or what have you. And just to let you know that Threadripper is 64 cores. It is 64 cores. I think that's the biggest Threadripper they've got right now. However, money's no object. I can wait until next year when AM5 comes out, because why not? So yeah, money no object. I mean, you could easily drop 30 grand on a computer, and yeah. So no, that loop. So I was looking at that one hard, that loop deck, but I don't know. I think so. Right now, I'm using OBS, and as much as it's free and all this, I'm trying to find another piece of software to do my live streams from instead of this OBS. I know there's Streamlabs or what have you, but it's just a little bit more advanced version of OBS. And I forgot what it was, but there's a guy up in another town that's close to us that I was talking to. He's actually does those auctions, like that $5 bin sale, but he does that stuff on the side for a hobby. He actually does video producing, and he's worked for the Vibe, in the past, and he knows all this stuff. And him and I kind of sat there and talked for a while, longer than anticipated. And he told me about this software he uses, so I went ahead and I looked it up on the phone, but I didn't look at it close until I got home. That thing was $400 or $500. I'm not spending $500 on a streaming software, not until YouTube starts paying me $400 or $500 a day or whatnot. So I'm gonna have to figure out something else other than this. I mean, I'll spend a little bit of money on something better, but I gotta do some research. But I really like to know what Jay uses and all these other guys that are bigger channels, what they use. So what's that? So what about getting those RGB light bulbs for the studio that you control? No, I'll get into that for a minute. I'm gonna see what else you said. Anything bigger than Core Epic? Yeah, so those are server focused CPUs. I'm like, I like the video and the content creation stuff, so more CPU power the better. Now as far as the lights, I have a home automation system already here in the house, and I actually have light switches for the studio. The way I've got this wired, I got all the overhead lights, and then I got these other two lights here that I just turn on. But the light switches are actually on the other side of the wall, over in that closet type area where I have a big rack where all my wires for upstairs and boxes and game systems sit on that rack, and then it feeds upstairs to all the TVs in the house. And then I got PlayStation mirrored to like 4 TVs in the house, and then the Xbox was mirrored, but we've taken the Xbox off since for personal reasons. But anyway, like I said, I got a home automation system, so I got extra hub upstairs, and all the light switches and all that stuff actually run off of run off of that hub up there. And then the Amazon little thing, I can tell Amazon to turn on this light or turn off this light and do this, that, or the other with that. So I just need to put those lights in there, get a dot for in here, and then I can just tell her to turn off and on lights. So that's how I got this whole studio wired. As far as the overhead lights in the can, these other two lights, I just use these for the live show and whenever I film the videos to get the lighting for the video. So I'm not going to get light bulbs. The light bulbs are just as much as my light switches, or half of them are. And I don't really, I mean, if I want different color lights, I'll just get cheap light bulbs with the color of lights instead of the ones that you control by your phone, because I can do that with the light switch and the home automation system that's in the house anyway. That's right. Yeah, the clapper, clap on, clap off, clapper. So eventually later down on the road, I like these big lights because they shine a whole bunch of light, but they got those LED lights, the studio LED lights that you can control with your remote control or what have you. But the studio lights, when you're filming and stuff, you have to have the lighting right versus like the overhead lights. Sometimes the overhead lights help me out on certain shots or whatnot. But, like an environment like this, I've got one light here and one light there. And then the monitors and the computer and stuff are giving me the back ambient lights. So when I do that stuff over there, I got that light turned that way. I take that light and put it in front of me, and then I've got actually two lights shining to the back that gives me the back of the lighting. So, hey, you hear it? Hear it? Amazon 370. Oh shoot, for $619. Look at that. I wish I could get this. Hold on, I'm trying to find Amazon. Oh my God, where are you? Oh, hear it? It's going. It's going. Sorry, guys. 3070s. 3070s for $619, 37 seconds ago. EVGA. EVGA. No, that's not that one. Huh. That was that stock. Oh, no, that's a 1650. 3070. 3090. It was going nuts a minute ago. 1619. 3070 XC3. XC3. XC 3 Ultra. Let's see here. It's gone. It's gone. Oh well. That was pretty cool though. You heard it? Did you guys hear it? It went berserk. It went berserk, that deal there. So what else you say? Those magnifying. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I like this thing. This thing is, I use this a lot. I've got two of them. My eyes are horrible as they are, and I use it. I didn't really think I would, but honestly, I mean, I used it today when I was putting that build together because I was trying to get the slots on there. And I was trying to read the motherboard, and it was small print. So But that was cool. The stock ticker went off trying to find it on Amazon. So that was cool. That was cool. Oh, let's go over here. Yep. Man, it was 3070 for 600 and something. Man. Wow, Gigabyte Vision 3070. It's just amazing what they're wanting for these these graphics cards right now. I don't, I mean, that's the best way to get it. Just wait and see if it becomes available at regular price instead of this overpriced stuff for like, $1,500 for a 3060. Shoot, I've got, well, at least 3 halfway decent cards. I could probably sell all 3 of those cards and then take that money and buy an overpriced 3090 with it. But then I wouldn't have a card for my wife, and I wouldn't have a card for Gramps. Or, and then I'd get the 3090 and throw it into midlife, and then I'd be done. Oh, Craigslist, Facebook, and eBay, all of them. They're nuts. Like, so I got that. So you guys remember when I got the 1650, right? I got that and the Blue Yeti for $200. Okay. There was a guy the other day. If not, let's see, it's still on there. On the Facebook marketplace here locally. Let's see if I can find it here real quick. He wanted this guy said he's got a top Asus 3090 for 1234. I don't know about that. That's trade only. Yeah. See, these guys in these trade things, man. I don't get it. Where's my search at? Trying to find that 1650 I saw in here. I thought he was wanting like $400 and something for a 1650. It's like, you guys are out of your minds. Where is it? The 2080 Super for 700. I'm sure. Let's see what this guy's. No, that's a picture. Let's see. Don't use my computer. I'm selling graphics card. I mean, $700 for a 2080 Super? That's not bad. It's over in Illinois. I'd probably pounce on that. That'd be a good card to get. So you can get deals on here. It's just a matter of finding them. I know I can't show you guys on the computer here. I was trying to actually do some stuff to where I can show it to you, but something wasn't working right, so I just decided not to. Yeah, I know you're running that RX 580. 50 on display here. But I just don't understand why. I mean, I know why, I get why and all that stuff, but I mean, even if you buy a new bill with the 1650 in it, they want like $1,700 for that computer, and you only get 16 gigs of RAM, not much storage, and a overclockable CPU and motherboard, and it's like, oh my lord, I don't know. We just gotta deal with it. It's what it is. Well, we'll look back at this time right now and go, boy, that was harsh. Just like the last time this happened. So it'll come back, and it isn't going anywhere. It's just a matter of time, and it's frustrating. I know, because people are trying to build stuff, and I'm just glad I got the 2080 Ti when I did. I was talking to my brother-in-law the other day. Hell, we paid what, $1,500 for that thing, and I told him I could probably get $2,000, $2,300 for that 2080 Ti. In a heartbeat. So had to reinstall driver RX 580, trying to keep it as long as can till things normalize. Yeah, that's all you can do. Just deal with what you got, and hopefully the games don't surpass what you have in your rig. I was at a customer's the other day, and he was still rocking a 1080, and I was like, that 1080, other than not having ray tracing, it's going to be a decent card for you for a while anyway, So it's what it is. It's where we're at. Like Mel's computer, she's getting a 1650 with a 9700K processor in there. If we do any kind of gaming, I'm sure there's going to be some bottlenecking going on that thing. But she's not going to be, so I think the 9700K is probably going to be overkill for her, but it's what it is. That's where we're at. So, but I don't know. I don't want. I'm trying not to tease this, but maybe. I talked to Will today. Will's going to try to come on next week, so that'll be a fun time next week with Will on here. So he's not fully committed to it yet. He's gonna try. Him and I'll talk more throughout the week. I figured I'd tease you guys now. Will might be on next week, so that was a fun time the other time he was on. So I really enjoyed that. I really like having that interaction. How much you think you can get for a 1030? Well, you say LOL, but a 1030. Let's see. Let's take a look here. Let's what? Come on. Let's see if there's any on Marketplace to see how much they are. So somebody's got a 1080 on here for $800. Another guy's got a 1080 on here for 500, 4. But delivered. I want to pick this stuff up. Says 3060 for $850. Well, I'm sure he's wanting to trade something. Yeah. Oh, 1080, $1,500. This guy says 2060 Super for 500. Yeah, so let's take a look at a 1650, since that's what I got sitting over there that's going in Mel's. 1650. Somebody wants $399. 400. Oh, they want $350 for a 580. 480 for 1070. 1650, 500. That one there is the one I have. No, I got the gigabyte, don't I? No, I got the MSI. So, yeah, that one's 500, 1650, 350. What about that 1050 Ti that I have? What are they wanting for that now? Because I paid less than $100 for that thing. 200, 250. Uh, 350. I mean, 250. So yeah, they're they're a lot. I don't know. I mean, I got deals on them, and I got lucky. You know, especially those to the 1050 and the 1650. I got lucky. You know, I bought that stuff before all this stuff got got crazy. Pay $120 for the 580 Ti. Yeah, I mean, so still that. I mean, how long ago was that? Is that a couple years or? Oh, but I don't know. I'm thinking because I got a power supply for Mel's computer, and I use that on the bench, and I'm gonna have to probably hook up another power supply to do some of these benchmarks I want to do. Yeah, 2 years, 2.5 years ago. Yeah. So I mean, you got a good deal on that thing. No doubt about it. I'll look it up. A 550 Ti. Let's see what marketplace is wanting for a 550 Ti. Let's see what marketplace is going. Let's see here. They got any 550s on here? A 650, 750, 550. A 550 Ti. Somebody wants $75 for it. So I mean, you bought that 2.5 years ago for $125. You didn't get ripped off. You did pretty good on it. You know. So, but I want to take the 2080 Ti, like I was saying. I've been saying this for a couple weeks now. I want to take that and run some benchmarks, and then I want to put the 1650 on it, then the 710, and then the 1050 Ti all on one board, and run a benchmark on heaven and stuff, just to see what kind of benches we get for all those together. Even though SLI is dead and multiple GPUs for gaming is dead, but that doesn't mean that the DirectX 12 don't combine the CUDA cores and stuff for the content creator stuff like me with doing Premiere and After Effects and all that. I want to see if, just because SLI is dead doesn't mean that multi GPUs are dead. So, and I want to do that before we get Mel's build done, because that motherboard is going to go into her computer, and that's the only one besides the Midlife Crisis one that I actually have, multiple PCIe 16 and what is it, 8 or what have you. My mind's drawn a blank, but it's a good board to throw on there, but I'll have to get multiple power supplies on there for the GPUs to power those up when I do so. So it's what it is. We're sitting at what, 50 minutes? I almost got the R9 3080 AMT. I didn't have the push support. Yeah, well, you know what? You still did okay. I mean, you're still gaming on that 580 though. So, I mean, I'm sure it's kind of putting a hurt on. And you're not even on Ryzen, are you? You're still on an old Athlon, if I remember correctly, right? So, I mean, you're squeezing every life you can out of that computer, and that just goes to show you don't have to buy and build, these monstrosities that we do. I mean, yeah, I guess if you want to get into competitive gaming and get the I'm drawing a blank, the frames and all that stuff, yeah, sure, but for a casual gamer or what have you, do you really need to get all that stuff? I mean, I think that's what that live. Oh, Amazon again. Where's it at? You hear it? It's going off. Yeah, it's in stock again. Okay, so where? Where? I'm looking. I'm looking. There's the 3070. It's on Amazon. Why? Why? Only 4 left. Oh, that's $1,500. It's $1,549. That thing there says it's $619 for 3070. Where? I don't understand it. It shows it up there that's in stock, and you try to find it here on Amazon, and it's not nowhere to be found. People must have bought it already, but I don't even see the listing for it, because this one here I'm looking at is $31.99 for a. Oh, that's the 3090 though. I want a 3070. I got that wrote down. Black, yeah. 3090, 3070. But see that one there's $1,549 for the 3070 XC3. That's what just jumped through there. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not cool enough. Yeah, you're on the FX there then, huh? Yeah. So I mean, it's just like I said, it just goes to show you don't have to have you're not even hitting Ryzen yet. So and I guess you're probably not able to play, obviously Cyberpunk, and I mean how other people are having a hard enough time with the big rigs playing that game. They launched that thing too soon. They should have just scrapped that whole thing together, just cut their losses and went. But I don't know. Some of your bigger games you're gonna have a hard time with, yeah. But I mean, obviously you're doing okay with it. So I just even look at Gramps. Gramps has the Athlon 2 with 8 cores, 8 threads, sitting on the 64 nanometer processor. I mean, it's I can't play the high end games, but it'll play Fortnite and some of the other games and stuff. So, and it still does, it'll do Premiere. You just got to wait a while for everything to render and all that. But I mean, what you got is what you got. And if you got what you got, then work with it, especially right now. So, I don't, I went overboard because of the stuff I want to do with the computer that's not gaming. If you're gaming, all the stuff that is out, you don't have to have all that stuff. Not right away. I mean, some of it's just a luxury, so, but it's what it is. It's pretty cool that stock thing went off on me twice, but I went to Amazon to try to find it, and I couldn't find it. So apparently it's gone as fast as it's up. So, but I don't even know what site, which one it was to just keep hitting refresh until it comes up. But well, I guess I made something out or nothing out of something here, because honestly, I didn't even know what I was going to talk about today. I had one thing fall through, and then I was trying to get some other things going on the computer, and that wasn't working. And I was fighting that, losing everything on the hard drive there today. And no $5 bin sale this week. I'm probably I'm thinking we're going to go to that $5 bin sale next Saturday, but if Will don't come on, then I'll address what I got. If Will does come on, we'll address. There it is again. Where? $619 for a 3070. Okay. Right. Where? Where, and where? Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. I'm not kidding you. Ultra what? Ultra. It's the Ultra. Okay, I've got that typed in. EVGA 3070 FTW3. FTW3. FT. Oh, crap. FTW3. Where, and where? See y'all buying $15.99. I can't find the listing of it. I don't get it. For $619. $619 and it's not on here. I just lost my train of thought because the thing started going off. Oh. Oh. You got the same GPUs that you have in laying around. I mean, I've got another one sitting in the drawer. The same CPU that's in Gramps. I got a second one in the drawer down there. So, I'm good on that. I just figured I'd let Gramps go as long as he can go. I mean, you know, he blew out his knees and I replaced his knees and he's trucking along now, man. Upgraded his wheelchair. Upgraded his wheelchair a little bit. He's rolling. He's rolling good. So I forgot what I was talking about before the buzzer went off and I was trying to find that graphics card again for us, but all right, well, I know what it was. The bin sale, the $5 bin sale, and Will coming on. So if Will don't make it on next week, we're still going the $5 bin sale. So if he don't come on, I'll go over all the stuff that I bought on the show. If Will does come on, I'll save all that stuff for next week. For the following week. So that'll work. Got one like, got three people watching right now. I thank you guys. 4 people altogether was watching, so 4 is better than 0, right guys? 4 is better than 0. That's the way I always look at it. 4 is better than 0. Gotta work a Windows XP desktop using AGP card. Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool. I mean, just for nostalgic purposes. I think I've got a Windows 98 disk, and I got a Windows XP disk, a 98 disk, and a Millennium disk somewhere, but I don't even have disk drives no more. So anyway, so we're at 58 minutes here. I thank you guys very much for coming in and watching me ramble on and going and just, making a go at this week. It was a hard one, but we got through it. I appreciate everything. Tomorrow working on some more videos and hopefully I can get those going. Cause I think Wednesday I'm going down to Micro Center. I'll get there when they open, and maybe, because they always tell you, you get down there when they open. Sometimes they get stock in. Maybe see if they got a 3060 Ti down there. Maybe I'll have to pick that up if it is there. Not looking to buy it, but if it's there, why not? So, well, I got tons of disk drives too. I just don't like them, don't need them, and they're pretty much, a dinosaur, just like the floppy disk. They're unneeded anymore. Everything's so digital nowadays. However, Mel's going to get an external one because she wants one. I'm not going to fight it. Just going to give her what she wants because I love her, and it's not a big deal. It's whatever. They're $25 for an external one. Mount underneath her desk, pushes a button, it opens. She puts her old game in there, shuts it, and she's out. So, all right, guys. Well, I thank you all for watching. Hammer me through this talking head and ramble effect. So until next week, I appreciate you guys watching. Do me a favor, some of these videos, if you would, share and like them. Any of them that you choose, just random people say, hey, check this guy out. I appreciate it very much. Trying to grow this channel. I'm at 139. I'm hoping to hit at least 145 by next week. I gotta get the subscriber rate going up. So anyway, I thank everybody for I thank everybody for watching. Have a good night, and I will see you next week. We'll see you later. Bye, guys.